Don't.
Scotty.
Hi.
We are
Hello.
on. Hi, everybody.
You may or may not have noticed that we're not in the same place at the same time.
No, nobody wants me in the same place as them right now. Trust me.
But where are you?
I am at home, and yeah, this is where I need to be, because fuck.
You are so up.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh, it's working this week.
Oh, good. I'm trying to refresh mine and see if mine's working. We shall see.
It probably will be like...
Mine still says, please stand... Oh, wait. It's trying to... Oh, no, we're working. Yay. Look at that.
Yay.
How exciting.
Yeah.
And Scotty's the only one that's chatting, even though he's there with you. That's great.
I don't know why. That's weird.
Oh, shit.
Well, I tried to get some people on the show this week.
Oh, I know. Did people not jump at the chance to?
People are here, there, everywhere.
Oh, what the hell?
Hi, Jimmy. Do you see Jimmy?
Oh, I see Jimmy's on. I see Jimmy's on. Good evening, Miss Jimmy. Oh, I have this awful flu thing since I've been fighting all week, really. So I decided that it would be best for me not to go and get Felicia and Scotty sick. I stayed home so that I didn't spread my disease.
I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate you doing that. For real.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all.
Well, I'm not one to judge.
Yes, you are.
They don't.
Right.
Let's get this thing started. Let's hope I get it right this week. Last week it just started in the middle of the song. It did it again.
Don't come for me between two and three, cause I'm in the beauty shop.
This is Freddy's slow motion dancing.
I can barely do this much. It makes my head spin.
So have you been sick all weekend?
Pretty much. Carrie was sick all weekend, and like she wasn't able to go to the adoption event on Saturday, so I went. And by the end of it, I was like, oh my God, I don't feel so good. Sunday, we both felt like shit. Monday, we both went to work, and by the end of Monday, we were like, no. So Tuesday, we stayed home, and I worked from home, and then today, I was like, I can't even work from home. Fuck this. So.
So how does that work for you? Do you get to like call in sick, or do they say technically he's working?
If I'm actually working from home, I don't have to use PTO. Where's my drink? You didn't give me a drink?
You don't go to the band concert, you don't get a beverage.
Whoa!
Well, I'm sick.
Nope.
You
make me fucking suffer.
You gave me gonorrhea. I think you should have flipped it with your ex-husband to see who got to go listen to
My week.
Oh.
That
sucks. If it starts to always fall on your week, then you need to start flipping for it.
He asked me if I wanted to go.
It was her work to be tortured?
Yeah.
Little kitten.
We originally thought it was supposed to be tomorrow, because that's what Alex said it was tomorrow. And then I guess either was it a phone call or a text that you got today?
Text message at 4:30.
Yeah, text message at 4:30. Oh yeah, by the way, the band concert is tonight. I need to be there at 6.
No, it was Pat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
hello, cat.
They have a kitten tail and kitten tail again. More kitten tail. So yeah, my most of my most of my weekend was spent sick. So yeah, that was exciting. Yeah, fucking
I'm loving the
awful.
cat that loves to be on TV with his tail.
That's actually one of the kittens.
Is he intrigued by the screen, or?
No, she's a pain. So she's always got to be in your face, and she's always got to be where you are.
She's not a pain.
Okay, she's a lover, regardless. She always has to be where you are. So.
Center of attention.
Yes.
Kind of like you.
I'm not always the center of attention.
How was your weekend, Felicia?
What did we do this weekend? Oh, I watched Cars.
You're starting to sound like me. How'd you guys do on that? I know you guys did. I saw posts about it. Did you guys raise a lot of money?
We raised $135 watching Cars and bicycles.
Well, that's not too bad. That's better than nothing. It's $135 more than you had before.
We won't do a car wash this week unless somebody goes and I think I have to work on Saturday for a short period of time. Where?
Where, he says. My partner is being inappropriate. I'm not going to relay what she just said.
So then I performed at Olivia's show Saturday night.
That was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
how was that? That's good.
Yeah, with Patricia Mason and Olivia Gardner, of course, because it was her show. It was
I love Patricia Mason. I've known Patricia Mason. I think I was there for Patricia Mason's very first performance. Like, yeah. I was there for her very, very first performance, if I remember correctly.
So you're only 21?
That's the guy that Jed touched.
Was I over 21? Yes, I was over 21. Patricia Mason has been performing less time than I have. I'd already been performing for a few years when I saw her perform.
She had been performing for a couple of years when I first started.
Yeah.
No, I don't want anything from the store, thanks.
Felicia says no, she's good. She doesn't need anything from the store. I would like some. Do you have cake? Can I have cake?
No, you're not fucking getting cake. I'm going to Circle K. No tasty cakes.
Then don't. I'm sick though. Don't you want me to feel better?
Yeah. So you
So you get me a Twinkie?
and liquids. No. You want Gatorade?
Yeah. Thank you, baby.
Aww.
I know, isn't that sweet? She's gonna get me Gatorade, even though she won't get me a Tasty Cake cupcake. I don't know why she won't get me a Tasty Cake cupcake.
I want a Twinkie.
No,
Zach says he wants a Twinkie.
Or M&M's.
Or M&M's.
no.
What kind of M&M's, she says. I'm gonna laugh if you fucking show up at their house.
Well, it's not like you live
laugh.
far.
I know, she doesn't, and the Circle K is right by your house, really, so it's it'd be kind of funny.
Hey,
what kind, Scotty, what kind of M&M's?
Peanut.
Peanut. What does Felicia want?
I like the peanut butter ones, but they're probably not in season.
She says she likes the peanut butter ones, but they're probably not in season. I don't know. I don't know.
Just go for it.
I'm totally gonna laugh if she fucking shows up at your house. That would be really funny. It's gonna be like some sort of weird, like, time warp thing because she was just here, and then all of a sudden she's gonna be on camera there.
She's multi.
So the last week I told everybody that on Thursday I was going to go see a doctor to see about getting on testosterone and all that happy crap. And so I've been on testosterone now for almost a week. I get my second shot tomorrow, and I've been on estrogen blockers as well, so which is fun because that's going to put me into menopause at the same time that the testosterone puts me into puberty. So, but what sucks is because I'm sick, I don't know if my voice is all crazy because of the hormones or because I'm sick, so it really sucks.
Would your voice get that deep that quick?
Some people have, it all depends on the person. Some people, it's a week, 2 weeks, sometimes before you start seeing results. Like it can happen really quick. It all depends on the person.
I was looking.
But I'm just gonna tell myself. I keep waking up and looking in the mirror and wondering why. I'm like, I've been I've been on testosterone now for almost a week. Why the fuck don't I look like Captain America?
You gotta it takes time.
I'm all about instant gratification. I can't figure out what the fuck is going on. So I asked Gunner. I'm like, Gunner,
Now.
how long is this shit supposed to
Oh
take?
my gosh.
He's like, years. I'm like, years? Motherfucker, I ain't got enough time for that. The fuck?
Oh
Awful.
my goodness. Oh, I'm a man.
So, yeah, ow! Fucking psycho kitten, what are you doing?
If that's how it worked, I'm sure more people would take hormones on a regular basis.
Right. I don't know. I mean, it's almost the same thing as taking steroids, and you see all these buff motherfuckers, you know. And I haven't been able to work out for the last few days. I went and worked out on Monday, and it kicked my ass because I was like, oh my god, I can't. I'm like, I couldn't do it. It was awful. I only did a little bit, and I worked up a sweat and was dying within like half an hour. It was awful.
That's probably a cold sweat.
Whatever
Like
it was, it sucked.
Sick.
Yeah.
Gross. I hope you wipe down the machines because now the person that's
That's what it was.
gonna be like, ugh, now.
I coughed on every single one of them and decided that everybody's going to share my pain.
Well, I'm glad CVS has great insurance.
Right? That's what I'm saying. We have good insurance.
We do not endorse.
We do not. Where is everybody tonight?
There's some people's on there. It says there's 6 people watching.
Oh, what the fuck? Eddie's the only one that's saying anything.
Yeah, I made it. Uh-oh.
Oh, well. Let me see if I can find my tip for this evening.
I don't know why I'm changing the name, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let me play your music. Figure that out.
Go ahead. I got it. So you play my music.
Was that good? Was it good?
That was an awful fade out. The hell.
I'm not done.
All right. You're not done with it. All right. Today, I'm going to be talking about 6 ways to have radically intimate sex. And this is taken from an article by a woman named Zoe Kors. And she actually makes some very good points. It's some really, really good stuff. And it's all about intimacy versus the actual like sex portion of the show. So, but it's how to heighten intimacy and how to have that really intimate. Alec, get out of here. Get food and get out of here. Go quickly. Get food and get out of here. Oh my God, the children. Go. No. You just had a whole shit ton of sugar. You don't need any more. Okay.
Parenting at its stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He just had a freaking 32-ounce drink of like pure sugar from QT. He does not need any more soda. No, especially since he has to go to bed in a little while. Okay, so number 1 is no talking. And, you know, I talk about all the time how you want to communicate with your partner, you know, tell them what's good, what's not, blah, 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 and that's great. You still want to make sure that you have those lines of communication open. But Zoe says that true intimacy with a lover happens in the silent moments of presence and connectedness between words. So she suggests that you set a specific time to meet in the bedroom without speaking a single word.
Ooh.
Spend an hour together, not talking before any physical intimacy begins. Show up clean physically and emotionally, and this is so it's an opportunity to let our stories fall away as individuals and as a couple, making room for a deep, nonverbal, energetic connection. So basically, go and spend an hour and like just lay with your partner. Just be with your partner. There doesn't need to be any physical touching. There doesn't need to be any of that. But that kind of sets the mood for it. Make it anticlimactic. So no orgasm, which everybody seems to think that sex has to be orgasm. That is the destination of sex is orgasm. And by limiting ourselves to that, we've robbed ourselves of some very, very powerful opportunities for both pleasure and intimacy. So what you want to do is you want to agree up front with your partner that there will be no orgasm that night. So take the possibility completely off the table, and by doing that, you create a space for you to find the appreciation in each moment for the pleasure and the connection between the two of you, without worrying about the final big O, as it were. Take turns bringing each other close and then sort of backing off, and then notice the bond and the connection between you as you kind of keep each other right there at the brink of orgasm. Slow it way down. Everything is very fast-paced. Everything is all about, you have 140 characters on Twitter. That everything is very, very quick, and rushing through the act of sex does not encourage the being of intimacy. So what you want to do is you want to sort of create a bubble and climb into it together. So do what you need to do to sort of get lost in your own world. Don't rush it. Put on some nice sort of slow, chill music. Get the cats out of the room. Don't have the TV on. Let the energy sort of flow between you, moving very slowly. You want to savor every bit of it, every touch, every nuance, everything. You want to make sure that it's all slow and it's all savored. Another,
So you do this all without talking?
Yes. No, it doesn't have to be. This doesn't have to be without talking. It can be, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
And then another thing you can do is undress each other. So, and this doesn't mean just take the shirt off and then get to it. There's a little more, you know what I mean? It's like, do it with low lighting and in candlelight, something along those lines. Undress each other by taking turns removing an article of clothing at a time. So it's you take one piece off and pay attention to whatever body part is exposed for a second. If you're taking off a shirt, touch the chest or kiss the chest or the breasts or whatever it is that you're doing. It just is a thank you, basically. But do it slowly. It should be intimate. Take that time to remember that first time, that excitement when you first got together and you took each other's clothes off and it was like, ooh, what's underneath? And then another one is basically you want to breathe. Breathe together, and which it's almost like a tantric almost like a tantric what's the word I'm looking for, technique. It's almost like a meditation almost. You want to does it like help pace? It can, yes, absolutely. What you want to do is you want to begin in just like a simple embrace. So just be holding each other and spend a few minutes slowing your breathing down and synchronize your breath. Find a rhythm that is comfortable for both of you, because not everybody breathes at the same rate, so you want to make sure not one person isn't lacking in breath. Pause at the top of each inhale and at the bottom of each exhale, creating a moment of mutual silence. If you breathe together, it's it's facilitating cooperation and consideration for each other, basically, and you want to try and maintain that sort of collaboration as the rest of the evening and the actual sex sort of unfolds. And then the last thing that you can do to help have crazy intimate sex is eye contact. It's and it's not just looking at somebody while you're freaking giving head. It's a little bit more than that. It's like sitting on the floor and like you're making it a point to do this. So you're going to sit on the floor and you're going to face each other. This is also sort of a tantric exercise, and you want to. This isn't a staring competition. You can blink, but staring seriously, looking into somebody else's eyes is a very, very powerful and very intimate thing, and that's why a lot of people you'll see even have problems with eye contact. It's a very intimate thing, and making eye contact with just random people is very hard for some people. But with your partner, you hope that it would not be so hard. But it can still be very, very. It can make you feel very naked. And what you want to do is you want to sit on the floor, facing each other, and you want to basically gaze into each other's eyes for about 20 minutes. Maintain eye contact. Maintain that eye contact as much as possible. While you start with the physical contact and things like that. And if you can stay looking into your partner's all the way through to orgasm, it's incredible. It's a powerful punch. But it's actually damn near impossible to orgasm with your eyes open. It's kind of like sneezing. So your eyes will close. Yeah.
All right.
So, but those are my tips for this evening.
How do you? I'm gonna do that next time. I'll be like, eyes open.
Look at your partner. That's what you look at. Look at your partner. Acknowledge them and be in the moment with them.
What's the matter? Are you dying?
I'm just dying. Don't mind me. I'm fine.
Well, that's
a little bit.
My husband. I think the sex talk scared him.
Oh.
So how many?
Pansy.
How many?
Look, Dee's on now.
How many dogs do you have now?
What?
How many dogs are there?
Currently, we have 5 in my house. We have the 3 that are our own, and then we have 2 fosters. One of which will probably be with us forever because he's a little bit crazy.
Oh. Not to change back to the subject, but Jimmy says that the guys have it much easier than the ladies hormone-wise. Estrogen doesn't do a damn thing to a male voice.
I noticed that, and it can be that can. I feel bad for the trans women because with trans men it's easier in that sense in terms of the voice breaking. Although some trans men their voices don't break that much. Like they still maintain a relatively high voice, which would bug the hell out of me. So I'm hoping that my voice breaks and sounds halfway decent because I'll cry otherwise. Nobody wants to see me cry.
They sound like Michael Jackson.
It happens. I've met some trans men that I'm like, oh, whoa, like your voice didn't really. Like, oh my.
Let's see. Eddie says we were making the young people feel sad.
I think he said the single people.
Oh, single people. Sorry. I can read.
That's all right. Oh, I need to sneeze, but it's not coming. Fuck.
Ugh. Hopefully you don't sneeze like really bad and like splattered on the camera.
I plan on turning away, thanks. Otherwise I'll have to sit there and wipe the goop off. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you have any offbeat for us this evening, Felicia?
I have a little bit of offbeat.
Why is my hat all crooked? I don't understand why my hat is crooked. That's so weird. Doesn't make any sense.
It's okay. I'm judging from afar.
My hair's all crazy too. This is what happens. I'm getting a haircut on Saturday though, praise Jesus.
Saturday
Look
or
at this.
Sunday?
Saturday. Look at this.
If you're not feeling well by Sunday, we're not doing.
I understand that. Look, it's pretty. Look how pretty this is.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, what a hot mess.
Right? Tell me about it. It's awful.
So bad.
Didn't you just get it cut a couple weeks?
Yes! My hair grows like freaking crazy. It's nuts, I'm telling you.
Let's see what happens when you start taking testosterone.
Yeah, except that it was ready for a haircut 2 weeks ago. So.
I'm just saying, your hair doesn't grow as fast.
And you start balding, you get a receding hairline like me.
That's alright. I'm a ginger. We tend to age well.
That doesn't mean you don't go bald.
Actually, very few gingers tend to go bald. We'll have a receding, and nobody in my family is bald. They all have receding hairlines. They all have the same receding hairlines, but nobody's bald. So I don't think I have to worry about that too much. And besides, I can just get hair transplants. It's fine.
Little plugs.
So we'll just spend thousands of dollars.
There's sweet treats on your porch.
What? Why didn't she come inside?
She delivered them. I don't know. I don't know why she didn't. I don't know. But they're on your porch. You guys didn't see her go? Like, she walked right in front of your window.
The blinds are closed. I always close the blinds. I'm waiting for him. I do have offbeat. I'm gonna use my Morgan Freeman thing as our.
Oh God.
I love it so much.
Hey, text her back and said let her know she forgot
has now been added to the Oxford Dictionary.
Can we close the door?
Here's the definition they gave. To dance to popular music in a sexually provocative manner, involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance. The BBC reports selfie and girl crush were also added.
It was me who added that story for Morgan Freeman to have to be. Twerking. You know about twerking?
That's the first time I've ever heard it.
Well. Let's see. What can I find this week? So, I was just scrolling through Twitter, just going through. Oh, that's cute.
Scotty, she's on her way back to get her cigarettes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Oh, Jimmy says that she can help me talk like a man. I figure all I have to do is refer to people as bitches and hoes, and I got it down, right? Is there more to it than that?
That's pretty much all we do. Mm-hmm.
That's what I figured. See, I got this.
And you gotta do awkward. You gotta do like awkward.
Yeah, I have to scratch my junk in public too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those sweaty balls.
No, be careful with that, because you still got the. Just that.
Yeah, that could be technically sort of problematic, but whatever, it's fine.
Anyway, so my first thing that I found on Twitter was I'm gonna read this out loud, and it says Huggy. I don't know how to say this word. I think he's.
I'm not there to help you.
Think he's. I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, this dog holds the world record for the current longest dog tongue at 4.5 inches. What is that? Where's that music?
What do you? What is what?
What is that music?
Oh, the piano? That would be the boys. That's the boys. They're practicing piano. It's probably Alec.
What is it?
You can hear that?
Anyway.
Wow, I have a really good microphone. I can't. Oh, I'm like, I can't see it. I didn't flip over. Wait a minute. It's a Pekingese.
With the longest.
Oh, wow. That's a crazy Pekingese tongue. Holy shit.
So
Why is there a world record for dog tongues? That's my question.
who's measuring is the question. So I have another one.
Right? I'm saying, I'm trying to grab my dragon's tongue and see how long it is. I don't think he'd hold still for that.
It's Miley
Oh,
Cyrus.
you have another one? How exciting.
Right.
Right.
This one is more, I guess, educational, I guess. But I thought it was interesting. It's 5 facts about the modern American family. So, you know, like in the 60s, you know, the 50s, 60s, people were saying, you know, the regular household is like a mom and a dad, a sister and a brother, you know, like that.
Right, yeah, the mom and dad and 2.5 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody stayed together, and it was a happy family. They got married at 19, and, you know, they stayed together for 30 years, and yada, yada, yada.
30,
40.
50, 60, 45.
They like to live together. So, now Americans are putting off, like, milestones, like getting married or finding the love of their life. They're putting, like, themselves first and their careers, and they're, you know, in 2013, most people weren't married. Only 26% of the people in, like, the 18 to 32 age group were married.
Huh. Wow.
So, and in 1960, over half, like 65% of Americans were married by that time. So
Wow.
I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
The next thing that's interesting to me, too, is that American women, on average, are now expected to only have 1 or maybe 2 children. In the 1960s, they were running about an average of 3 to 4 children. So, and then hence in the 70s, the Brady Bunch.
Right. Right.
They took the percentile and ran it up a couple numbers. This one is very interesting. Some 3 million, or 37% of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender adults have a child at some point in their life. This is becoming more common, and it is, I guess, like back in the day, it was like less than like 10%, 20% were saying that they had children through.
Right.
Well, because, you know, if you think about it, they were like kind of hiding it. It wasn't really allowed, so to speak.
Right.
That was that. Families today are more blended and differently structured. It's not explained so well in this. Can we do that later? It's not explained so well on this article, but if you watch, I'll put the link on the website, letshaveafefe.com. And it explains like how births have gone up among the races. I know we don't like to break things up as races, but they're not going up as drastically either. Your house is lively. And
I have children.
Intermarriage.
She's not out there, Alex. She's not home.
She's on her way.
You have homework? Yes. Go do your homework.
She's on her way.
You should have grabbed it out of the car.
She's on her way. Calm down.
He didn't take his homework out of the car. It's 8:30. He should be doing his homework.
I'm sorry, Mama. Anyway, so intermarriage among people of different races is increasingly common. Surprise, not really. But here's the little pretty chart that I printed.
A chart? Oh, Jesus.
So that was my offbeat news.
Fascinating.
But some hot topics that you remember last week we talked about Don Sterling. Is it Don?
John, I believe it's John. Is it
Don.
Sterling? Whatever it is.
Sterling, I remember. I guess his whatever she is, mistress, girlfriend, whatever. The girl responsible for all of this, she's being investigated. And among those investigations, they found that she had different aliases and had listed herself as different races among those aliases.
Oh, Lordy.
So
Always something.
I thought, oh, wow. There's two sides to every story.
There always is.
Sometimes.
But he's still a racist asshole. That doesn't change that fact. Like, that's not going to change.
Well, I'm not sticking up for him whatsoever. I think that if you're gonna put yourself out in that light, then you need to be shining so much better.
Yeah.
But that was like, oh.
All sorts of interesting things happened this week. Michael Alec was released on the 5th after spending 17 years after... I didn't know this. He actually pleaded guilty to manslaughter, not murder. I'm like, manslaughter? Manslaughter. He freaking smothered Angel with a pillow and injected Drano into him after Freeze beat him with a hammer and then chopped him up and dumped him in the river, and it's manslaughter? The fuck is wrong with our justice system?
A lot of things. It's called George Zimmerman.
It's fucking stupid. Except this happened way before George Zimmerman. I didn't realize he was so old. He's like 47 years old now.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was so old when he went to prison.
Still a party monster when he went to prison?
He was only 30.
Oh, so he was still partying when he was 30?
He was sort of kind of on the run. He was kind of all over the place. And then as soon as he went into prison, it was, people started ODing and all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah.
And he found Jesus.
They all find Jesus in prison.
Oh, speaking of Jesus, can I bring that up?
What, the thingy that I posted?
Oh, did you post something? I haven't been on Facebook today.
I don't know. What are you bringing up?
Wait. You talk about what did you post today?
Oh, about I found the article on the thing that was, it's like a 1,500, 2,000-year-old piece of writing that says that Jesus was not the Son of God and that he wasn't in fact crucified and all sorts of stuff. And it's authentic in terms of age, but it's supposed to be the Gospel of Barnabas, which there's speculation, obviously, but I'm going to find it really funny if they decide that it's legit and then it throws all the Christians into a hizzy because everything that they've been preaching for the past 2,000 years has been complete crap.
Well, speaking of such, I've been posting that we're looking for guests that want to be on the show because I really want to talk about religious views versus our community.
Yes.
Because especially like when we went to Pride a couple years ago, there was protesters at Pride, and there's always things about like if you're gay, you're gonna die. What was the thing that we saw yesterday?
Which is really stupid because everybody's gonna die anyway. I don't care who the fuck you are.
Well, a couple years ago, we were standing and watching the parade, and one of the protesters says to us, "Oh, you're a if your friend's a lesbian, she's gonna die of cancer because she's a lesbian.
They stretch. They stretch a lot. And they're reaching for shit. I'm like, really? Where do you find this shit? Where do you come up with this? You're stupid.
I found a picture of me standing next to a street preacher when I first got my crown, and I was at First Fridays, and I was standing there next to him just listening, and he totally ignored me as I talked to him, and I wish I could find those people and bring them on the show.
Right.
There are some witnesses that stand. I don't have anything against anybody's religion, so do not think that I'm out to get anybody's religion. I just, you know, it would be nice to hear the reasons why people say you're going to hell, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure we can find some people. So my favorite at Pride this year at the parade were the people that were carrying the crosses that had wheels on them. I'm like, that's fucking cheating. You can't carry a fucking cross with fucking wheels on it, okay? If you're gonna carry a cross, carry a fucking cross. Don't feed me this bullshit of no. You're carrying a cross that has fucking wheels on it, so it's wheeling its way around. No.
Jesus would have done it if they had wheels at that time.
Right? Fucking, they had wheels. They had chariots and shit. They just didn't put them on the crosses.
They didn't have those small wheels that they had.
Right, little wheels. Little wheels. Yeah, Jesus should have been so lucky to have wheels on his cross.
He didn't
put wheels on your cross, you fucking cheating motherfuckers. Fucking stupid.
He didn't want to carry the cross and have big wagon wheels on them.
Right. Stupid. But I think we'd be able to find people to talk about that, because
I'd like to do a couple shows on hot topics. So if anybody has any hot topics that seem, those hot topics that like everybody goes in like circles around it.
Right. I have a hot topic. I'll talk to you about it later, but it's one that affects me and is actually starting to affect my partner. So I have a hot topic. I have a good hot topic. We can find all sorts of people to talk about. Joey, get off that. What are you doing? Oh, go ahead.
But I'd like to start like maybe focusing one show a month that is like on a subject.
I think that'd be a good idea. I think we should do it. Speaking of a subject, however, I think that I have some stuff that I would like to go over, just briefly. I think.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. It's all right. We still have a little bit of time. So everybody, Dragon, shut up. Carrie just pulled up, so he's upset. So everybody heard about the gentleman who was killed, basically during a grinder hookup.
Oh,
and
yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's been flying around. There's been all sorts of shit. There's been victim blaming, which happens a lot with rape victims and everything. It was, why did he put himself there? What the fuck was he doing? He didn't make good choices. It's like, you know what? The guy, somebody killed him. Somebody made the decision to kill him. So shut the fuck up. It's not his fault. Period. But us being who we are, we love to blame the victim. That's what we do. We blame the victim as often as we can because it takes the responsibility off of us. Oh no, the person that killed him didn't do the wrong thing. He did the wrong thing by being at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's fucking stupid, but whatever. Anyway, I think that
it doesn't matter if you're gay or straight, because there are women that hook up with men and then they get like they get mutilated or murdered.
Right, but it's always the woman's fault. It's always, it's a person who got killed or raped or murdered. It's their fault, not the person's fault that actually did the murdering or the raping.
Well, but out there, it wouldn't have been their fault.
When online dating first started becoming big, there were all sorts of do's and don'ts and things like that. And I think that because it's become more prevalent now and everybody meets people online, it's just one of those things that it's just everybody meets people online. Are you looking for the scoop, baby?
Just do your show. I got this.
All right. It's become more prevalent, and I think people just equate it with just randomly, like they don't think it's a big deal anymore. And I think that we've forgotten that it is still a big deal. So just to make sure that you are safe, and I know that there are people with Grindr and things like that. It's like the app is for hookups, and it's like, I don't know, people like, before it's like, oh God, I wouldn't just go home with somebody from a bar. That's dangerous. But now, hey, I don't know who the hell this person is, so I'm gonna meet him online, and it's like, whoa, I'd be scared. It scares me. But I have some safety tips for people that do use things like Grindr and different dating sites and things like that. If you are meeting people online, please try to be safe, because not everybody is trustworthy and not everybody is what they seem to be, and we don't need to lose more people because of the assholes that are out there. One of the biggest things is to get to know the other person as much as you can before you meet them in person. And I understand with things like Grindr, you don't really want to get to know the person. That's not what Grindr is for. But it's Grindr.
Oh my God. It's so loud.
God, Stitch, shut up.
Be nice.
He's being loud. It's Grindr itself is just a scary tool. It's just, there's,
Stop talking.
it's all completely. Oh my God, I hate this dog. Hang on, give me a second. It's gonna get crazy because it gets loud. Stitch, shut up. Oh my God, that dog. Grindr is scary. Think about it. It's completely anonymous, and you're meeting people for sex. You don't know anything about any of these people. They don't know anything about you. You could be a fucking psycho. They could be a fucking psycho. It's scary, and I don't know. But anyway, try to get to know the other person as much as you can online before you actually meet them. Find out what their real name is. Do a quick Google search. Freaking find them on Facebook. Whatever it is that you need to do before you go out and actually meet them. If you do decide to actually meet them, make sure that you meet them in a public place. Go to
well lit.
Right. Go to a coffee shop or something. Never meet somebody in a private location or like a remote location. Like it's just.
Ooh, meet at Cobalt. It's very pretty there.
Carrie says meet at Cobalt. So anybody who's in Grindr, meet at Cobalt first. Centrally located, very nice bartenders. What the hell? It's a plug for Cobalt. Okay. It's stay in a public place for as long as you can. Don't just meet them and then go to their house, or bring them back to your house. If the person that you're meeting is pressuring you, hey, let's go back to my place, hey, let's go back to my place, hey, let's go back to my place, sounds like something's a little bit shady, I would end the date and go home. Like, just no. Always make sure that you tell a friend where you're going and who you're going to go see. And, just if it's something like Grindr, send their screenshot of their profile picture and their profile to somebody. Hey, I'm going to go meet this person. This is where we're meeting. This is what we're doing. So that somebody knows, so that if something happens and you don't show up for work, somebody can say, well, does anybody know what happened? They can say, yes, this is the last person they were seeing. This is their profile. They can track shit. It's just a matter of safety. And this is a hard one, I know, for the gay community, is to stay sober. Don't go out and meet someone and get fucking wasted. Don't have your judgment impaired by doing 18 shots of tequila while you're trying to hook up with this person. It's not, you don't want to make a decision where you're later going, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? Why the hell did I do that? Go and make sure that you are in your right mind so that you are able to say no if you need to, that you're able to get up and leave if you need to. You know, make sure that your judgment is not impaired.
G says meet at the gun range.
Yeah, there's a good one. There you go. Public place and you're armed. Perfect. You know, drive yourself to and from the first time you meet this person. So don't, you know, even if it's a, you know, you're taking a taxi, make sure that you are in control of your own ride. So don't have this person pick you up. Don't, you know, have them drop you off. Don't rely on them for anything. Make sure that you have your own way to and from wherever it is that you're meeting this person. Keep your personal items with you. So, you know, don't
take your pants off.
Well, don't leave your wallet laying around. Don't hand your, you know, your card or your ID to this person to go do something with, or what, you know what I mean? Like, don't, hey, go pull this money out of my ATM. Don't fucking do that shit. If you're drinking, if you have a drink, keep your drinks with you at all times. Make sure that it's not don't leave it at, you know, so somebody can slip something in it or anything like that. Just make sure that you keep it with you. Make sure that your information stays on you at all times so that nothing can be stolen. In terms of long distance meetings, because a lot of people still meet, you know, hey, I live here and you live here, let's meet here. Hey.
Let's get a hotel together.
Right, yeah, no. You stay in a hotel. You check into your own room, and if you're going to them, don't stay at their house. If you can't afford a hotel, you probably shouldn't go, you know. Again, make sure that you use a taxi or a rental car or something like that from the airport, or, you know, however it is that you get there. Same thing, make sure that, you know, you're not relying on them for your ride. Keep your hotel location confidential. Don't, you know, you don't, the person you're meeting should respect your privacy. So
I'm not laughing at you.
and then again, remember to keep people posted. Tell them where you are and what you're doing, and, you know, so that if anything should happen, somebody can try and track you down. And it sucks that we still have to do this shit, but there's obviously people out there that are fucking assholes. So please, 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 if you are on Grindr, if you're on any of the other, what are the other ones? There's Grindr, there's...
I don't know.
What is it? There's like Scruff or something. There's like 14 of these different things, and they're all designed for hookups. Please, please, please be safe out there, people. Please be safe. It's not worth it. It is not worth your safety. It is not worth your life. And you don't know. You could have someone that's bitter at the entire fucking world, wants to fucking bareback, and is positive for HIV and AIDS. Like, you don't fucking know who the fuck is out there. The only person that you know and trust 100% is yourself. So just please, hey, stop it. Just be safe out there. Please, please, please be safe out there. Like, yeah, you can joke about shit, but someone just got killed. Someone was fucking murdered by hooking up on Grindr.
Well, this isn't the first time either.
Right. It's happened before, and yeah.
Or they get robbed. There was one Canadian guy that was in Michigan that got robbed like 2 months ago, and it was.
Right.
But wasn't he beaten?
No, he was just robbed, and they took him to 4 different ATMs and withdraw thousands of dollars out each time. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is the only person that you have full control of their actions is yourself. So please just be smart about it. Can you stop playing with shit? Get out of here.
It's gotta be.
And I know there are a lot of guys out there. I see them post constantly about hooking up on Grindr, and I'm like, it's scary. It's really fucking scary. Just take responsibility for yourself and try not to put yourself in a situation that gives somebody the opportunity to be an asshole, and it's awful. So, yeah.
It could be just as scary as meeting somebody in the bar. You don't know who. And
that's exactly it too. It's like you know, a lot of people are like, well, I would never go home with somebody from a bar. Well, seriously, you're not going home with somebody from a bar, but you're going to meet somebody because of a profile picture of their abs or some shit on Grindr, just to go get your fucking dick sucked. Come on, like seriously, it drives me crazy. It's like it shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be happening. And the fact of the matter is, it's just it's more outlets for people to be assholes and for people to do things that they shouldn't be doing. Like, it's...
What I would say is people need to be smarter.
You know, and people need to not be assholes. Don't fucking get on Grindr just to beat someone up and fucking rob them. Like, seriously. Like, I hate people. People are stupid.
You don't hate all people.
I hate most people.
I hate fully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. 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 Wow.
I'm just saying, be safe out there, people. Please be safe.
Absolutely. So do you have any upcoming events? Yes, you do. Don't you say no.
What am I doing? Oh, what do I have going on? I have, I was actually just booked today, May 25th. I'm performing at the Hero Harvey Milk Brunch at Harley's. That's May 25th.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. June 6th, I have a fundraiser at BS West Before Elements for the rescue that Felicia actually said during her bio in her in the pageant that she was just in, that this was an organization that she, you know, raises money for and is involved with, but
Here we go.
she's not in the fundraiser that we are having for this organization. So if anybody would like to pressure Felicia into this, then you know that would be really good. You should just pressure her, because you know she did claim that it was an organization that she was affiliated with. You know, so since she said that she was affiliated with it, you would think that it would be one of those things that she would want to be a part of. But that's happening on June 6th at BS West Before Elements. It's at 7. And it's myself and Amy V. Justice, Robin Hartz, Brandon Packer, Eddie C. Broadway, and Ish is going to be there, and Christina Gloria Fatal, who's coming up all the way from Casa Grande, because, you know, I mean, she didn't say that she was involved in it or anything, but she's going to come up anyway all the way from Casa Grande to help us with it, and we love her for that. And then on June 27th is the like the best of Spotlight show, which is going to be fucking fantastic. We're incorporating most of our new cast members into some of the old numbers. We're bringing back Jersey Boys, Temptations, a bunch of stuff. So definitely want to make sure that you come see that, because that's going to be a badass fucking show.
I'm taking off the screen.
And then, and then, I think that's it for now. Yeah, I got nothing else.
What I would like to say is that it's our daughter's birthday, and I don't know if anything's happening then.
Well, if you don't know by now, then there probably isn't.
Have you met this man right here? Have you met this man right here? I'll find out like the day before.
Besides, it's a Friday. You don't want to do anything on a Friday. You want to do it on a Saturday, so you can have all day.
True. We can do it Saturday, not Friday.
See, this is.
And you know, not only did Felicia say that, you know, this was something that she was affiliated with and that she was involved with, but my partner actually offered her a ride there and a burrito on the way back. So, just saying, you know, I'm just saying.
2 burritos?
No, I don't think. No, the only person that the burrito was offered to is the person that performs.
I'll perform as Wanda Crinkle Sack.
Oh dear God, that's terrifying. It's terrifying. Wanda Crinkle Sack.
Look at my face.
Oh shit.
Exactly. So I have a lot. No, I don't. I don't have a lot going on. Just kidding. So May 23rd, Bedazzled with Amy V. Justice, Karime. I I can't say her last name. Forgive me.
This all day.
There you go. You said it. Thank you. Gunnar Gatlin and Masquerade and me.
Very nice.
And I designed the flyers. So if you need any flyers, homegirl is trying to get to a pageant. Holla. Anyway, and then starting on June 5th, which is a Thursday before Freddy's show, and which it sounds like I can go to now because it sounds like we're going to plan things on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And this is recorded. I'll play this back when you say, I can't remember that.
Yeah, see, this is, I have this now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to hold on to this one.
All right.
I have witnesses.
We have 9, and from what Google says.
That's enough. That's almost a full jury.
So then on the I missed a oh, that's Sassy. On the 23rd is Bedazzled. 24th I missed a show. It's Maria Jordan's A Touch of Soul at Ice Picks, and then on June 5th, which is the day before Freddy's show, we have a competition starting, which is to help us raise money for Team EOI to get to nationals. It's called Drag Star at the Rock, and it starts at 9 o'clock. So if you want to sign up, you need to see Richard Van Stone on Facebook. I can't remember.
Yeah, my battery's going to die. I only have 13 minutes left.
Well, we only have 5.
Oh. It's only 9:02.
I know. So if you want more details, I'm going to figure out how to put our schedules collectively on letshaveafefe.com. That change? Anyway, so so that's it. Should I think now? Are you before you die, before the computer dies?
I'm gonna go to bed and sleep again.
So let's our sponsors, Phoenix Movie Bears, letshaveafefe.com, Whitey Tighties, LawTruck.com, Italian Ice Designs, Solo Creations Drag Photography, and I'm going to do a shout out to Gabe King Photography because he's supposed to be helping us out with some future promos if Freddy gets his life together.
He has some good ideas. I have to start putting stuff together for Sunday. I should be fine.
Are we doing the same idea? We'll talk. And we want to thank Sway Events. Boom.
That it?
Boom.
And thank you everybody for watching. Oh dear God.
We're drinking our in the shop.
Did Freddy leave?
I will turn you out. Good night, everybody.
I will turn you out. Turn it up,